Thank you all for your patience. We're going to start taking questions now. Okay guys, we're going to end here. Thanks so much for coming today.
The wait is over. There are few bigger days on the football calendar than Champions League final day. Fans are beginning to pour into the stadium and the tension is palpable. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box, as always, by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, it doesn't come any better than this, does it? This has the makings of an absolute classic. These are two brilliant teams, and at the moment, I can't separate them.
And here's the Wolves lineup.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid.
Well, the wide midfield players and the fullbacks need to have a good understanding here. If the midfield players tuck in, then the fullbacks need to get forward into the space they vacate, just to give them some attacking width.
This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe? Foster. Modric. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Rossi with it. Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing on ahead of this particular game. Up against his old club, and that's never easy for a footballer. A mixture of emotions.
Well, I have to say, I never really played well against my old clubs. I always felt the spotlight was on me. I think he might find it difficult today.
And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Good-looking ball. Oh, that's a very poor effort, dearie me.
Well, he's made a mess of that. That's a wasted opportunity.
Pressure applied. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Nasri. Spot on with that tackle. It's a corner. Not away completely. Can he put them in front? And they scored! First goal in this season's UEFA Champions League final.
Well, they love him and he loves them. It's great scenes here. Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him. Well, he knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Well, good performances speak for themselves, and certainly well merited. The Manager of the Month award that's come his way. Stuart, you can't argue with it.
No, you can't, Derek. Obviously, they've put themselves...
Oh, wait a minute. They could well be in. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Decent position for Wolves to be in. That's a good-looking ball. Opportunity. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Garcia. Real Madrid unable to hang on to the ball. Well, there's been quite the focus on him coming into today's game. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Aurelien Tchouameni. Oh, did so well to deny him. Luka Modric with the corner. The delivery. The referee points to the spot. Penalty. Well, his name and number have been taken as well, Stuart.
And quite rightly so. It was a poor challenge. He was right to give a penalty to the referee, and he's right to give the yellow card.
And now to level the game. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Well, as you can see from the replay, the keeper tries to read the penalty, but he's sent the wrong way, and it ends up looking a very easy finish. Well, disappointment, anger, frustration, whatever is going through his mind, he needs to get his team going again here.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Hooper. Space for Wolves out wide. Oh, good work by the keeper. He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. And players waiting in the centre. It might end up being a genuine chance. Can they nudge in front? Surely. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And the referee's whistle. That will conclude the first half here at Wembley. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Good. Tackle, it'll be a throw. Well, what on earth happened there? And in with a real chance. Will he? Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
And the referee says penalty. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball, so penalty yes, yellow card no.
This to give them the lead again. And there it is! Perfectly executed!
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong. Well, all eyes are on the manager. What's he going to do to turn this around?
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? What can he do with it now? And a chance to whip it in here. Now the cut back. Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made for moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Hooper. Balmont. De Jong. Kyle. On to De Jong. Hooper. Now with De Jong. Kyle. And De Jong on the ball. Nasri. De Jong. Kyle. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. It's a good Wolves move in the making. Well, that looked to me like excessive force. What was the referee's reading of it? Well, the referee produces the red card. An obvious one, Stuart.
Well, they'll need to reorganise quickly here. He really has let them down with that challenge.
And a long way out. Can they keep it out? Promising sequence. And still an opportunity. And it's in! What a moment near the end of this UEFA Champions League final.
Well, they love him and he loves them. It's great scenes here. Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Lucas Vázquez. Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. A routine save. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Not great distribution from the keeper. And it's all over. They've only gone and won the Champions League to the delight of their fans. Magnificent scenes here.
Well, Just look at the reaction of these players. This is what they wanted before the game, beginning of the tournament as well. They've been absolutely magnificent.
They have earned the right to call themselves European club champions. A first-class performance.
Well, great moment for these players. So much work has gone into this.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
Here we go. The Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. And that's exactly what they're doing. Trotting over towards their supporters to say thank you, a collective effort always on these occasions.
Well, what more can you say? They are the best team in Europe. Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
And you are looking at the best club side in Europe. That's a good-looking ball.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you. Thanks for speaking to us.